Now, most of us have been seeing our reverend ministers, the Presbyterian Church reverend ministers, putting on some sashes on top of their gown whenever they come to church. And I bet most of you don't know the reason, but then we are going to talk about it. They all have their significant and respective meaning and their ranks. So they are not just for beauty. If you actually thought it was just for beauty and decoration, then I'm sorry to disappoint you. It is not. They all have their respective function or their respective meaning, and we are actually going to dig into it. Sorry. Now, before someone can be qualified to wear a robe or that cassock, we call it cassock, or gown, and the stole, that is the one that you call sashes, the person or the minister should have been ordained. And when I say ordained, or if I mention ordained, then let me talk about the other part. Are they ministers who are not ordained? Yes. When you want to be a reverend minister, you school for 5 years. Out of that 5 years, 3 years you spend them in class, then 2 years will be for probation. Probation is actually the one that it's more or less like service, other profession going for service and other stuff. In minutes, for you to become a minister too, you have to go for probation. That is normally like the service. You will be commissioned to a local congregation or a district minister. You are going to serve under a superior minister for that 2 years. For perfection, they are going to guide you and direct you into perfection for 2 solid years. Now, after the 2 years, you will now be ordained as a reverend minister. That is when you are now qualified to wear a gown or the cassock that I'm talking about with the stole on. Do you understand? Now, a minister who is on probation is not qualified to put on the gown, neither qualified to bless wedding or some of the activities that the ministers do. So what they normally wear during probation time is they put on suit and clerical, they call it clerical collar. As of normal collar now, round one, we call it clerical collar. So they can put on suit and a clerical collar, but not a robe and a sash or a stole. I hope you get that. Now, whenever you see a minister putting on a stole or the sash, we have them in different colors. We have the kente designed color, we have the blue one, we have the white one, we have the black, we have red. Now, whenever you see them putting them on, do you just think it's for beautification? No, just as I told you earlier on, they all have their meaning and their ranks. Now, if we are getting to it, we will start from white. Now, you see a minister putting on a white sash or white stole. What does it mean, or what does it tell us? It only tells us that that person is a moderator, General Assembly moderator, and a clerk. So General Assembly moderator and clerk, they put on white stole. So the moment you see them, you should know that these people are what? They are moderator and clerk from General Assembly Street. Now we have red stole, and these ones are for presbytery chairpersons. So like BA chairperson, for instance, they normally put on a red stole, telling you that this person is a presbytery chairperson. And I think we have 21 presbyteries in Ghana, if I'm even right. Get me corrected if I'm wrong. So that is that. Now we have another stole which is green. Green is for presbytery clerks. This one is not General Assembly clerk, presbytery clerks. You understand? Exactly. That is that. Now we come to black stole. We have the kente, we have the blue. For those ones, any minister at all can put them on, but normally they put them on with respect to the occasion. Just like the black, for instance, they normally put them on when there is a funeral. Then the blue and the kente, they put them on casual. For me, that's what I've been seeing them on any other Sunday or any normal program. So someone may ask, so what is even the meaning of the stole? What is the meaning of it? Now, whenever you see someone putting on the stole, and in fact the stole itself means that that person or that minister putting on the stole is actually ready, or there is a task to be performed. That person is actually ready to perform a task. So if we go for a program or a gathering, district gathering, not ministers, you see ministers present and you see all of them putting on their stoles. What it is trying to tell us is that ministers no more that they are all prepared to perform a particular function, even whether they've told him or not. Say come and perform a particular task, that person should be able to perform, because he has put on the stole which is telling us that the person is ever ready to perform every function. I hope you are clear with me. That is that. So the stole is not just for beautification, though it makes it beautiful. Yeah, it makes it beautiful. But then, this is the main reason, the main purpose. We have ranks, respective ranks.